Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Indigo Plateau live show and podcast. I'm GhostTypeGhost, and I am here with the one, the only Woodland Docs. Hello.
Often imitated, but never replicated.
Imitate? Who's imitating you?
There are so many fake Woodland Docs accounts out there. As soon as I announced my Switch giveaway, there were so many. I mean, like under every video, you know how you see like a I'm Mr. Beast, have a car. I'm Jacksepticeye, drink my coffee. There were all these Woodland Docs bots on every YouTube video that I scrolled to, and it was like, "Hey, I'm the real Woodland Docs," but it was spelled Wadland Docs. People didn't catch on to that.
Oh, the two V's.
Oh no, it was Wadland instead of Woodland.
Wobbland?
Yeah, they forgot an O, so it was Wadland Docs.
Gotcha.
All those bots, they were trying to be me. I got so many tweets about it, and when my therapist told me I'm a compulsive liar, I believe him now. So.
I believe everything you just said to me. So hopefully all those bots got taken down.
I had my team of lawyers on it in hours.
Oh, okay, cool. How are you doing today, Docs?
I'm a sleepy, congested boy.
Yeah, me too. Before we started, I was telling Docs that I fell asleep for 10 minutes, and I'm like, oh crap, I need to get up and get ready for the show. So I'm a little tired today. That's okay.
That's all right, because we'll perk up, we'll energize. I'm sure we'll argue about a couple things.
Oh, you think so?
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Just
from our text so far, I know we have different opinions on this.
Oh God. Yeah. So what are we talking about, Docs? What are we doing?
So here's what we're gonna do, guys. For those that are here for the live show, we recognize that in live show, and more likely live show than listeners afterwards because it's a week later. But we're going to be running through Gen 9 so far. So I have rolled credits. I am 40 hours in. I have experienced almost everything except for the opposing version exclusives and something that is exclusive to post-game. So to help those who are here that don't want spoiled on certain things, when we switch topics to talk about something new, we'll just say, hey, 10-second warning, we're going to talk about the final starter evolutions. And then when we're done with that topic, let's just say for the people who are here live, we'll give you a double thumbs up so you know that the topic is over and you can start listening again so you don't get spoiled. So
my headphones popped out. Hold on. Okay, we're good.
Okay, Ghost is back. But so for those here for the live show, if you hear a topic that you don't want to be spoiled on, please keep watching so you can see the double thumbs up from both GhostTypeGhost and myself. Yeah, show me your thumbs, Ghost. Show me your thumbs. All right, there's the thumbs. All right. So that way you guys know it's safe to listen in. We'll go into the next topic. And then for those who are listening, maybe speed up by about 5 minutes to jump the topic.
Yeah, just guesstimate. Just it's fine.
Yeah. So when you hear that Ash's dad shows up in the game, and you didn't want to see, that's where I would have told you 10 seconds ago. Stop listening.
It's okay. I'm not even done with the game. So
yeah, that was a practice one though. You guys did good. Good job, chat. Good job.
Yeah, killing it. Yeah, I've done 4 gyms and 1 Titan so far. So I'm not
bases.
No, I've been avoiding those. I don't want to do them. I don't care. I was I don't care about it.
So, I was at credits at 34 hours. So there's 18 badges or objectives, however you want to refer to it. It took myself about an hour and a half to 2 hours for each one, plus the E4, and then there's another little bit before credits roll where you're in the Great Crater.
Interesting.
So I do have my lovely Pokemon Nintendo Switch right here.
Oh, so pretty.
And I will be opening it up at times to reference some stuff or to double check some stuff on my own end or Ghost's end, just so we don't lie to you more than usual.
Real quick, for those listening, Dox's lovely microphone is making that noise again.
It's got to be on your end.
It's not on my end. People hear it. It's your microphone.
It doesn't do that when I do my own stuff.
I don't know. It's not. Maybe it's Discord. I don't know.
It could very well be Discord.
Allie said it's like a woodpecker. So anyone listening, it's Dox's microphone.
So let's talk about the new woodpecker Pokemon.
It's all on Dox. There's a flamingo though.
There is. Okay, so I think a friendly place to start is new Pokemon that weren't officially revealed that you could find through the game. You want to start there?
Sure. Yes.
Let's start with the Flamingo.
Yes.
Flamigo, the Flamingo.
I want to be mad at that, but that's actually pretty good. I mean,
it's lazy in design and in name.
Allie loves him, she said in chat.
I know she does. She loves me more.
I don't know about that.
It's close nowadays. But yeah, the design is no different than a real flamingo.
Yeah.
The name is one letter different than a real flamingo. It's just a nice Spanish pun, which is something I appreciate throughout the whole game. Right. I really love the puns.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the name at all, but the Pokemon itself, I'm like, that's just a flamingo.
It is just a flamingo.
It's just a flamingo. This isn't a Pokemon. This is just an animal.
Yeah, it's
what the heck?
But so flying fighting type, really cool. They haven't had that since Hawlucha.
Fighting, interesting.
Yep, flying fighting. So we haven't had that since Hawlucha. I want to say Scrappy is definitely handy. I don't know how many times you're seeing ghost types in the regular, play that you aren't gonna have a way to deal with, but in so online competitive double battles, well, all of them, but the standard VGC double battles has launched today, December 1st.
Interesting.
Yes. And one of the big things is people that are Terra type Tyranitar, so that it loses its quad weakness to fighting and can't be hit by fighting. But if you have a Scrappy Flamigo, then it can still hit the T-Tar with a close combat.
Okay.
Because Scrappy lets it hit ghost types.
Okay.
So
okay. I gotcha.
So Flamigo does have uses. I was watching two people build competitive teams earlier. They were both running Flamigo. And
oh no.
Cool. If it serves a purpose in competitive, I'm glad it has its place. But its place is not on my team.
Get that bird out of here. What are you doing?
You know,
no, it's just a flamingo. I don't know. Like, no. It's just boring.
It's lazy. It's very, very lazy. But so they show us that in the opening camera swoop, which I thought was a cool way of showing it, because you never know where it's going to be. Granted, it was the first route-ish, which that's something that I'm having trouble communicating to others when I'm playing the game this time around, is what route they're on. It's just, South Area 1.
Yeah, they're named, so you could tell them.
Yeah, they're named, but it's just like, I can't just say, Route 14.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's a little bit harder for me.
Allie shaded you in chat, just so you know. She said, and Pineco is just a pine cone.
A pine cone with eyeballs. Thank you.
Yeah, looks different.
It does. Now I can see. Anyways, also in the opening swoop, Tauros.
Yes.
I've seen some stuff where people say there are different versions of it. Have you seen that?
Oh, you haven't seen the different version?
No.
Yeah,
I've just seen straight up black Tauros.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, there's a fire and a water one, and they look a little different. I have a water one.
Where are they?
I don't know. To see where I caught one. I have the water one and the regular black one.
That's actually really cool because the ones I've seen have all just been matte black.
Yeah, I mean they're all black, but
okay.
But so the fluffy part is different, and then the tail is a different shape. Like the fire one, all three tails are like braided, and then the water one they're like swoopy. It's hard to explain. You'll just have to look. But if you just see them running around, you honestly probably wouldn't be able to tell them apart.
I'm gonna have to run into some more Tauros and go full Ash Ketchum and get a whole horde.
Yeah, there's just a fighting one, the water. I don't know if it's water fighting or just water, and then a fire one.
That's really cool, actually. I didn't know that. Yeah. Is there anything else that's spoiled for us in the intro video? Squawkabilly.
Well,
you don't like Squawkabilly?
No.
I love Squawkabilly.
The name is punny. I like the name, obviously, but it's just, I don't know. It's just a bird with Elvis hair. No,
Yeah.
greaser hair. Greaser hair. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I love Squawkabilly. He's
It's
cool.
fine. It's non-offensive, but I really don't have
It's
a
not
thought.
offensive.
I don't know. It's fine.
No,
It has different
I
colors.
like
That's
it.
fun.
Yeah, it's not over the top. It's not. I mean, it might be someone's favorite. Pineco was my favorite for
Yeah, I was
20
gonna say.
years.
I'm sure somehow every Pokemon is someone's favorite.
Yeah, someone who loves Elvis now loves Squawkabilly.
Yeah, or like the 1950s or something
And
like that.
Clive. So, have you even met Clive?
No, I don't think so. Who's Clive?
Because you haven't done any of the bases, you haven't met Clive.
Wait. Isn't that? Oh, no. Is that the guy who's helping with? Who comes up out of nowhere? He's like, "I'll help you."
Hey, I'll help you.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I got close enough to a base where that triggered like that
Okay.
cutscene. And isn't it just like the guy, the president, just dressed up?
Yeah.
Or no, not president. What are they called?
The headmaster or whatever.
Principal. I was like,
Yeah.
what's that guy who watches a school? Yeah, him.
Yeah, so it's pretty obvious after the second one that it's him. So
It's obvious
no,
in that cutscene. They literally say, "Hey, that looks just like him."
I see. I must be simple then. But yeah. So Squawkabilly. What else is there? I don't think anything else really in the opening. Equivalent of Route 1, we do get the spider. We get Tarantula, which I think is a good pun on name.
What's the pun? Round.
Tarantula, Tarantula. It's spider.
Yeah, tarantula. But what's the pun?
It's spelled Tarantula or Tarantola instead of tarantula.
What does that mean?
It's a spider.
I know, but what? So tarantula. What does that mean?
I mean,
What's the pun?
It's like a fun play on the word tarantula.
That's not what a pun means. That's not what a pun is. Like dachshund, where it like rhymes with dachshund, but there's a bun.
We're gonna get the dachshund. Anyways,
That's just a silly way to say tarantula.
Whatever. I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
It's fine. It's fine.
So the and then the evolution Spidops. Have you seen Spidops?
Oh yeah, I evolved it.
Have you seen it walk?
Yes. Oh my god, why?
Because I want to know if you slept since then.
It's terrifying. I'm like, what is happening?
It was on the move. He was going.
Yeah. I actually thought I thought with the tarantula one, I thought it was pretty cute, all things considered.
Yeah. I mean, he had the string ball on his back and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You don't see anything else new right there. You go into town and you do meet something that we didn't know existed. We knew about Grafai.
Grafai?
I say Grafai.
What's wrong?
But we didn't know about Shroodle.
Shroodle! I love Shroodle. He's so derpy.
It took me a few minutes to figure out that that's what it evolved into. I thought it was going to be something else. But then I'm like, I looked at the typing. Like, oh, yeah, that's...
The only thing connecting those two is the eyeballs. It has the same color and shape eyes.
Yeah. So, Shroodle, I named mine Flanders because I didn't know that was going to be Grafai. So I'm like, that sounds like something Ned Flanders would say. So I named it Flanders.
That's her.
I didn't even come close to putting it on my team, though. Poison types are really hit and miss for me, so...
Poison types are so cool.
Yeah, they're hit and miss.
They're awesome.
What else is early on? Is there anything else early on that we get to see like through the gameplay? I'm trying to think.
Well, obviously Lechonk.
Right.
But like we all know Lechonk.
Yeah.
What do you think about Oink alone?
I was saying we don't see the Evo for a little bit. So Oink alone, I prefer calling it Oinkaloni as like a play on baloney.
It's a play on cologne.
Yeah, I know, but I prefer Oinkaloni because I like baloney more than I like cologne.
That's fair. So you stinky is what you're saying.
That's why we don't do this podcast in person.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's why when you come over for card openings, you're on the opposite end of the table. You're not next to me.
Okay. Now I know. Thank you.
I like it and I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like either one of them.
Oh, the male or female?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit on the lazy side. It's a bit
I can't describe it. Just something about it I don't like.
it's just lackluster.
Maybe I don't even mind that it's just a pig because like so was Lechonk. It's just something about it. I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not a huge fan.
So I'm pulling up the Pokedex here. Let's see anything else. By the way, I am at 246 out of 400.
All I know. Oh, go ahead.
I've got a little ways to go.
I was gonna say I have like 5 boxes full of Pokemon.
I have like 9.
Oh my god, Rogue. Hello, yes, we're talking about Lechonk. We're talking about Lechonk's evolution. Oinkalone. Not a fan.
So I'm going to order the Pokedex here.
Oh my god, are we going to go through every Pokemon?
Yeah, well, next up we've got Nimble and Lokix.
Yes. Forgettable. I have both, yes.
Ooh, don't tell me Lokix is forgettable.
Oh, no, Nimble. Lokix is okay. I'm not a huge bug type person, you know this. So he first bug dark though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I do.
He's pretty cool. They look a little too mechanical. I know they almost look like, you know what they look like? They look like little action figure wind up toys a little bit to me.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, it's not terrible.
I enjoy the typing. I enjoy the design on both. They were a little small for me to find. Nimble anyway.
So many of these Pokemon are like this big.
Tiny.
Like Flittle.
Yep.
Flutter. Pancake. Whatever.
That thing so tiny. I hate running into it over and over again. That's why I don't ride it. I don't ride my motorcycle that much because I would just keep running into small things.
That's fair.
So yeah. One thing that does or two other things that show up early. One is Pooper evolving into
Clodsire, that's his name.
That is the most friend-shaped Pokemon I've ever seen.
It's true. He's so chonky.
I love Clodsire so much.
I like him too.
And Poison Point or Water Absorb, either one you can rock out. Water Absorb really. But Poison Point you can rock out because it's a physical attacker and it's thick, so it can take hits in return. Clodsire is really dope. And then another thing we find early, they announced Wiglet, but they never showed us Wugtrio.
Wugtrio, I currently have one. I shouldn't because it's not very good. But you know what? I'm gonna have to pull out this video. I have the funniest video of my Wugtrio like chasing down another Pokemon to attack it. It is the funniest thing. It literally like takes a good 30 seconds to chase down this Pokemon and then destroys it. It's so great.
So also sort of early by the bug gym when you do the Olive Garden thing, which is appropriate because this thing is an olive. We also have Smoliv.
Wait, there's a bug gym?
It's the first gym.
No, I did the grass gym first. That's the one I ran into first.
If you want it to follow the level scales, how it's programmed,
okay,
it's bug first, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can just steamroll it at some point.
I went to the right, and then the way I went, I just happened to run into the grass one. So,
yeah. I couldn't. When we were talking about my worst fears, lack of level scaling.
Allie also thought the grass was the first one too.
Yeah, but
it was so easy.
Nimona says go to the left if you want to take the gym challenge. So I went to the left.
Oh, I did the right. But the grass gym was so low level too. It was like seemed like 20. Just fine. No, I think it was less than that.
Was it?
Yeah, I think
maybe
so.
Like 17.
Well, regardless. So basically, before we get too far into it, I went to the right and I made it up to the snow. I did Grusha.
Oh wow.
I got up to Grusha.
How did you beat Grusha? What level was Grusha for you?
30, almost 40-ish.
Wow.
Yeah, I told you I take a long time. I'm very leveled.
Yeah, you are.
I told you, I literally, guys, when I play video games, I like scope every single inch. That's why I want to beat this game at like 80 hours. I'm not kidding you, because I like open world games. I just every inch. I'm like, gotta find everything. So yeah, I'm already like, I did 4 gyms, and I think my Skeleturge is 40 in the 40s.
And level? It shouldn't be obeying you then.
It is.
Oh,
No, that's for
actually,
catching.
I was saying I discovered that today. That's what it was. So since you had that beforehand, anyways. So
Yeah,
back to Smoliv.
Yeah, anyways, Smoliv. I
So
just caught one.
Yes. Smoliv is not surprisingly a 2 Evomon. I thought it had to be the way it was.
Mm-hmm.
So Smoliv evolves into Dolliv, which I think that's really cute. Actually, it's clever and it's pretty cute.
Mm-hmm.
And then the final stage, which I get why it went to an olive branch. I understand that. I wish it would have kept more of a shape to it than that. But
yeah, it is.
Arboliva. So isn't Arbo like tree?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Arbo's tree.
Arbo tree.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I like it. Its ability is really cool. It sets up the grassy train when you hit it. So that's cool.
I was watching a video. I've been watching a lot of Pokemon YouTubers lately, Poketubers, if you will. And I was watching a video of like worst Scarlet Violet Pokemon to have on your team, and half of them are on my team. I was like, awkward. Oops. Yeah.
So here's another Pokemon that I think the name is absolutely fantastic. They hit this one out of the park.
Yes.
Knackley.
Oh, because salt.
So Knackley, I just found out is actually 2-stage. I thought it was only a 1-stage evolution.
Oh, did you really?
Yes. Yeah. And
it's a big old guy.
Yeah. So it goes from Knackley to Knacklestack, which is even better.
Mm-hmm.
And then Garganackle. Garganackle is literally just square on square on square. It's like a transformer of salt.
They look like they're from Minecraft, is what they look like.
They do. I really like it as a Pokemon. I think more than just the name is great.
I like Knackle, the first one. The second one's all right, and then it lost me at the last one. It's just, what's happening here? What's going on?
One thing I did like, this next Pokemon was introduced to me via the story. It was one of the bases. It was slightly spoiled to me the day before I discovered it by Feelgood. It's an evolution of a Kantomon. Are you aware of it? I don't want to spoil it.
I've seen all the Pokemon at this point. Okay. Come on.
So, chat, if you haven't heard of an evolution of a Kantomon, peace out for a couple seconds.
Peace out.
Annihilate.
Oh, Annihilate?
Annihilate, yeah, whatever.
Hell yeah.
Its dex entry is depressing. It got so angry it died.
Been there.
Yeah, honestly.
Same.
Yeah. So, like once I see something have a new move it's never had before, I'm like, oh, this is its evolution mechanic. And then I check the dex, and yep, there's a blank spot. And then I'm like, oh, so learn the move or use the move or do whatever. So I really like it. I think it's cool. One evolution of an old mon that I don't like because it let me down. The Dunsparce.
Oh, yeah. I forgot it existed. What were they thinking? Let's just add a segment. Although, you could get a 2-segment or a 3-segment one.
Yeah. Ooh. It's got a swirl on its belly. I'm just like...
Are you kidding me? We waited how long for a Dunsparce evolution, and this is what we get?
They let me down. They'd be like adding another layer of spikes on the Pineco. Like...
I'm literally. That's basically what had happened.
But so we Annihilate people come back. So we talked about Mons where we saw the official release of the base form, but there was something we didn't know that we saw was the final stage, and then as we explored, we got to find out it had a preform. Tadbulb.
Oh.
What?
You like Tadbulb?
I love it.
It's a head with no. If we want to talk about lazy Pokemon design, it's that.
Ooh.
Docs. It's a circle with a little tail that kind of looks like a light bulb.
I repeat my ooh.
No. Bellybolt should have just stayed by itself.
Let's see. So Fergraph we saw in the official releases.
You're just ignoring me. You're like, no.
It's good. I'm not arguing. Speaking of good, there was a pair of good boys that we did not see officially released. You do see with Arvin.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, just say it.
Mastiff and Mabustiff.
Oh, yeah.
There are more dogs. There's more dogs.
Why do all the dogs outside of Fido look like that?
I mean, they're all depressed, yeah.
They're all chunky, weird. They're kind of weird looking. No. I mean, no. I don't know. What's the first one? He's okay.
Mastiff. Yeah.
Mastiff. He's okay. Then the boss one, he just looks like an old dude fused with a dog.
He's a good old boy. Let's see. Anything else that wasn't officially released here? I'm not getting into Paradox Pokemon just in case people aren't that far. I personally have not seen the Violet Paradox Pokemon yet.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah, I've only seen the Scarlet ones.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Here we go. Speaking of Gen 1, this little dude likes to sit by a tree and run away from me.
Toad School! I love... Have you seen how Toad School walks around?
Yeah, I evolved one like 2 hours ago.
He hops!
Yeah.
It's amazing. And have you seen when he sleeps, all his tentacles come together?
I haven't seen him sleep yet.
It's so cute. I love the way Toad School runs. It's so adorable. Yeah, his little floppy legs.
I was watching someone and they put the Flintstones sound effect from when they're like, trying to run away. Or no, Scooby-Doo. Where, when they're trying to run away but they're not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
That they played that sound effect with Toad School running around. I'm like, it fits so perfect.
It does. It's true. It's so funny.
Okay, next up, I personally like this Pokemon. In theory, I hate its design because I enjoy spicy foods.
Oh, the
Capsicid and Scovillian. Yep.
Scovillian. I'm a little disappointed with our first grass fire type. I like the concept, but Scovillian's okay. The thing about him is, if you ever notice his like little teeth thing go through his jaw, and that makes me very uncomfortable.
Okay, well, there's that.
That's specifically, I'm like, no.
So we touched a little bit on Flittle because how small it is.
Mm-hmm.
The most cursed Pokemon of this generation is what Flittle evolves into. And I would, if I saw this thing in person, I'd just smack it repeatedly. This may be the next Poke Roast. I hate Espartha.
It's the hair.
It's everything.
Everything else is, it's an ostrich. Everything else is fine. It's just the hair. I don't know what they were thinking with the color choice, though.
Yeah.
It is a very odd color scheme. Also, isn't it just pure psychic?
Yes.
Why? Why do we have a psychic ostrich? Who asked for this?
I don't know if they're actually smart birds or what, but
I don't know. Are ostriches smart? I don't know.
I really don't know.
Bizarre.
So this next Pokemon, its colors actually caught my eye because it was a very high contrast to its environment.
Okay.
And when I was little, I watched the Powerpuff Girls. So Tinka-Tink, Tinka-Tough, and Tinka-Ton. I actually really like them.
No. No. Why? Why do we have little girl children again? Why is this happening?
I think they're really cool.
I don't know. They're fine, I guess. Something about them just doesn't speak to me.
For you? Okay.
No. Not really.
Okay. Well, we've gone over Wiglet Trio. Have you met the Stork Pokemon?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I was just in an outbreak of them.
Oh God, no. That's creepy.
Yeah.
I like it, but it is creepy.
What's the skin flap with a flap that they have? I don't like that.
How it delivers Pokemon eggs to you? I don't know.
Why? But do you like that Pokemon?
I do. Yeah. It's weird. There's no doubt about it. But I like it.
It's strange. It's evil. It's so bad.
Evil.
It is. It drops stuff on your head just because it can. That's not cool.
Kind of me.
What?
So excuse me. Now this next one, I haven't evolved one yet because I've heard its evolution method requires you to be playing with friends, and I have like 2 of those.
I know what you're talking about. Dolphin.
Finizen. Yeah. So Finizen, I don't know the evolution name. It's not in my decks.
Do you want to know what it's called?
Yeah.
Palafin.
Palafin. Okay.
Have you seen a Palafin before?
No, it's probably just another dolphin.
Do you want to know or no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you're not gonna be ready for this if you haven't seen it because it has 2 forms.
It's a dog.
No. So it evolves. Okay, it evolves into exactly what Finizen looks like, but with a heart on its chest. That's the only difference. However, its ability, when you switch it out and then switch it back in, it turns into superhero form. And it stands on its back fin, and it looks like a superhero, kind of. It looks completely different.
I want to see that.
No, you don't. It's ugly. Here, I'll pull it up. I'll show you.
Oh, I need a superhero dolphin. What? How do I mean, because I haven't connected to the internet once, but.
Oh, and then it's like its stats like are that of a legendary or something. It's like super strong.
I need a superhero dolphin.
It is so bizarre. It is so strange. Here, you're not gonna be able to see it very well.
Oh my god, I want that.
Yeah, it's odd. It's very strange.
I want that.
But yeah,
okay.
Otherwise, he looks just like Finizen with a heart on his chest. So there's that.
Moving on. Here's a Pokemon that the community picked up on, but was never officially announced. But the community was smart and annoying as always.
Were they?
Varoom and Revavroom.
Oh yeah. No.
I am not mad at it. I mean, I love Ayasloosh, and that's just a sword with an eyeball. I'm down with a motor with an eyeball.
But a sword with an eyeball is infinitely cooler than a motor with an eyeball.
I don't know. I haven't gotten to look at the abilities yet, but each base it does change.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's story specific or if that's like its ability. So I'll have to check that out.
I caught one, but I don't know.
Yeah. So, but that's what made the bases hard is because it adapted to the base it was at. So, it had a different move. So maybe it's kind of like a Rotom, where it can have different, it's the same Pokemon, but it has different forms and takes on different types.
No, it looks the same.
It does.
But I don't know. Who knows?
Let's see. Cyclizar was officially announced. Anybody else cool? It's not breaking. Okay. This Mon is only an Elite Four Mon. So, folks, if you have not made it to Elite Four, tune out for 15, 30 seconds to a minute. We'll give you the thumbs up.
Close your ears.
I did not see this Pokemon until the Elite Four. Glimmet and Glimora. They're ugly, but I think they're really cool.
They're ugly, but they're really cool.
They're ugly, but cool, just like me.
Shut up. I was going to make that joke, actually. That's fine.
The ability scatters the toxic spikes. That's cool. The moves are cool. Its appearance is cool, but not pretty. I like it.
Sorry, something just popped into chat.
Is it a bot?
Yes.
Oh,
I don't have any mods in, so. Oh well, just ignore it.
No, the flower design of it is cool. It's not pretty, but it's cool.
It's very it's strange. Like there's not much to it. I feel.
You're right, but
I know I'm right.
I mean, it's still really, really like it's a good Pokemon. Speaking of good Pokemon, I know your opinion on this is let down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thumbs back up for anybody for Glimora. Our evolution, we got to Graveyard, Houndstone.
Oh my god. The more I think about this thing, the more pissed I get.
Oh no.
Docs, my chance to get a really cool looking ghost dog down the drain. The only chance I have now is if Eevee gets a really cool ghost evolution. They're not going to do another ghost. They're not going to do another ghost dog now that they have that monstrosity. What were they thinking?
They just made it bigger and with a headstone.
And no skin, and it's just like hair on top of a skeleton with a stupid tombstone stuck out of his head. What?
I like his bony feet. They're cool.
You like his feet, Docs? That's what you like?
I mean, I like the whole Pokemon, but yeah.
Oh my god, that is like the biggest Pokemon related disappointment I've had in a long time. I was like, this thing's gonna be like a sleek Houndoom type situation, but ghost. No, it looks more like a demon skeleton. It barely looks like a dog.
I'm a fan.
If you told me that thing was not supposed to be a dog, if it was a completely different thing, then sure. It doesn't look like a dog. It does not look like a dog.
It's got the shaggy hair. It's got it's quadrupedal. It's got
Docs, how many animals are quadrupeds?
A lot.
Okay, so that can't be a defensive. It's a dog. Okay, can't use that. Otherwise, it does not look like a dog. It looks like a four-legged creature that has long hair, and that's just a skeleton. That's not a dog. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Actually, that thing.
Well, we're nearing the end of non-Paradox Pokemon. So this is another Pokemon. If you guys have not made it to Elite Four and want to avoid a spoiler, the first time you see this Pokemon is in the Grand Champion battle with La Primera, King Gambit.
Yes.
I screamed when this thing came out because I did not know what it was.
You screamed? Did it scare you, or like what happened?
Yeah, I was very intimidated by it.
Did you realize it was a Bisharp?
No,
evolution?
I actually didn't realize that until this morning when I was watching a stream.
Really? Wait, what?
I didn't realize. Yeah,
it's the same exact coloring and everything.
And I don't know where to find it. I don't know how to evolve into it, but it looks. I'm looking at it right now. It looks cool.
I like the way. Okay, so it doesn't. So it's one of those Pokemon that doesn't look very Pokemon-y to me, but it is pretty cool still. The way he like sits on his little stool thing.
Yeah.
It is very intimidating looking.
He is awesome, yeah.
But it looks more like a Digimon than a Pokemon.
Kind of does. So we got 3 more. Let's rapid fire here.
Okay.
I found I found this next one in a Pokédex about which. Yes?
No. I'm just listening.
I found this next one in a Pokédex entry about Wiglet.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was Wiglet. Veluza.
Oh, the fish.
Yeah, it's boring. It's just slightly better looking Bruxish.
No, it's like Aeroscuda, but metal.
Yeah, it's like Aeroscuda Bruxish fusion.
Why? No. Get these fish out of here. I don't need any more fish Pokemon, please.
Well, so that's the last 2. The last 2 that we didn't see officially announced.
I lied. I do need the one. I do need the one that they did.
Say his name.
Tatsugiri, is that his name?
Yeah.
And then Dodonzo is the other one, right?
And Dodonzo, yes.
Okay, I kinda like them.
Oh,
and
they're great.
Also, they're paired together, obviously, with their
then the multi forms of Sushi Boy. I don't know if the multiple forms have anything different besides their appearance.
But just the color.
Yeah, the double battle ability where they group up.
Eats him? Puts him in his mouth?
Apparently that's going to be a huge strat and competitive.
I'm sure.
You do Endure. It's like you do Endure with Tatsugiri to take a hit, go down to 1 HP, then send out Dodonzo. And you have it hold a Toxic Orb. Then Dodonzo sucks it up. It dies inside Dodonzo, and it keeps all the stat buffs for the entire battle.
What?
Yeah, that's a legit strategy. I don't know if I said that exactly right, but that is a legit strategy.
You know what? Pokemon's broken. Actually, scrap the whole thing. Redo. So, that's crazy.
But okay, enough on new mons. Total decks of 400, including Paradox mons. I think almost everyone knocked it out of the park. There's very, very few letdowns.
Hmm. See, I don't like this gen very much.
I love it.
Although I will say, we didn't go through all the Pokemon because we didn't talk about Brambleghast or anything. I did not like.
Yeah, Brambleghast. I love him.
And I didn't like him at first because I'm like, it is literally a tumbleweed. But seeing his like personality, like in the game and his movement, I warmed up to him.
Yeah, I do like.
We gotta talk about Darkspun though.
Yeah, I was leaving him for last.
Well, this is last, so you better talk about him.
Well, we'll also have the starters, but
oh yeah.
Darkspun is everything I've ever wanted in a Pokemon.
The second I saw that Pokemon and saw his name, I was like, Dox is gonna totally forget about Doberman. Like, I'm sure you saw that about died.
Oh my god, I was. But the fact that everyone was pushing me to evolve my Fido, and I'm like, was that, was the meme right? Was it Doberman?
Better.
And then it evolves, I'm like, that's not a Doberman. And then I look at the bottom, it's like Darkspun. I'm like, Long Boy.
Darkspun, you have Dox. It was like it couldn't have been any better for you.
My whole internet persona is based off my dogs, Dox.
So. Yeah, I'm glad you got the dog you wanted.
One of us won. So let's go through the starters. So if anybody is still sensitive to starter information, tune out for a couple minutes and hop back in because we desperately need you. I'm going to go, in my opinion, of worst to best.
Okay.
And this pains me. This hurts my little Doxy
heart. It's the duck. It's the duck.
Quackquaval is so stupid. I hate it.
He's a little.
I'm choking on my own rage here. Okay.
He's the. You know what it is for me that I don't like. His feet.
Yeah.
The
feet are weird.
Feet. What is that? Why didn't you just make it a normal duck foot?
And
those look inappropriate.
I just had a dancing Pokemon. In Hisui, I didn't care for that either. But
he runs like this.
Yeah, it's just like
I can't.
A pirate duck would have been so much cooler.
I don't mind that he's dancing. It's just the design is just a little odd for me.
The peacocking, the feathers, that's just off for me. Doesn't each one of the starters have a detached piece of them?
Yeah,
on the model.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was very disappointed in it. Even Quaxwell, not a good middle stage.
No. Not a fan. Not my favorite.
Quaxley is still my favorite base of the starters, but I will not be picking him because in a future playthrough, just because of that. I mean, water fighting, yay! But it's not for me.
Yeah. No. I honestly, I like it. I think I like it more than you. It's just the foot makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, what is that? Like, why, what? No. Bad design.
So, middle of the road, for me is Sprigatito's line.
Oh, woo!
Yeah, exactly. You see where Allie still does not know about the final fire.
Oh, but, she needs to tune out. Close your ears.
Yeah. So when we get there, I'll say it again. But as soon as I saw the final fire, because that's what my Nimona had. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you win the cool final evolution. So, but anyways,
we'll talk about Sprigatito.
Yeah. Sprigatito, Floragato, and what's the final called?
Meowscarada.
Yeah, Meowscarada.
Or Meowscarada, something like that.
I knew it was going bipedal. There's no way they're keeping the cat on all four.
Yeah.
there's no way they're keeping it on all four. Grass Dark. I was 3 for 3 on typings, by the way.
Good.
I'm just happy about that.
I'm happy for you.
Grass Dark, its signature move, always critting, is super cool. The thing that's like a magician cat, I like that. That's pretty good. Like theme or lore, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's good theming.
I don't have much negative to say about it, but there's nothing over the top about it. I don't know.
Okay, so here's my issue. Again, I don't like necessarily hate when Pokemon go bipedal. However, we just had a bipedal cat 2 gens ago.
Yeah.
So like, why do we need another one? So I feel like it would have benefited a lot to stay on all fours.
Like, what if it was like a lion?
That'd been sick. No, that would have been sick. Yeah. Another thing, why does he have 3 fingers? There's like something about these two, like an appendage. It has 3 fingers. Why? And they're like bulbous. Also, I think the mask part on the cat is like it's a little too much. It like eats its face a little bit.
I kind of like how it's disproportionate because
it's just
when I think of a magician, they're trying to conceal their identity as much as possible, so a bigger mask makes sense.
Yeah, but it is also part of its body. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like it's not terrible, but I feel like it could have been a little smaller. It kind of just swallows its face, in my opinion. And it has a little weird leaf thing that floats around.
And that's its flower trick. So,
yeah.
I'm cool with that. But
yeah.
We're gonna move on to the Fuecoco line.
Yeah.
So if your name is Allie and you still don't know your final stage, please tune out for a minute. If your name is like Rebecca and you don't know the final stage, you can tune out or stay tuned in. It's up to you. So none of the base forms were bad. None of them were bad. They were all cute or cool or something.
Mm-hmm.
We get to Crocolore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Crocolore and I have something in common you may not know about.
You both have a hat.
As we grew up, we got a belly and a hat. So
Crocolore is so cute.
He is, and someone pointed out that it's supposed to be like an egg.
Yeah, it's an egg.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I thought it was like a little sombrero, but it's like a nest egg and sombrero. All like it's
But you don't understand why it's an egg, right? With its final evolution.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay, but so have you seen Crocolore running in the wild?
No.
It is so cute. He has his arms stretched out and he goes like this, and his little egg bounces on his head as he's running. Docs, it is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
Oh, I love that. I'm gonna.
That's so adorable.
That's the starter that's not in my game. Matt sent me a Sprigatito just so I could see that and experience that.
Mm-hmm.
But Nimona showed me the Fuecoco line.
Yeah.
And then I mess up his name, so
Skeledirge.
Yes, there you go. I think he is so cool.
Yeah.
The design, the whole Day of the Dead thing, the crocodileness, the crocodilius, whatever you want to call it.
Crocodundilido.
Yeah.
And the little bird, the little firebird.
It's such a cool Pokemon.
It turns into his microphone when he sings because he's the singing Pokemon.
I haven't seen that, but I was one shot it because I had the duck. So.
His signature move is like Fire Song or something, and what happens is he like goes on his back legs a little bit, and the bird goes up, and then like almost like a microphone stand comes down, and he like sings into the bird, and then what happens? This is a lot. What happens is the bird turns almost like a phoenix and like crashes into the Pokemon that's attacking.
That's cool.
And they're not here. However, I'm going to talk about them. Feelgood Inc., when we were talking about the final evolutions, said they did Fuecoco dirty with the final evolution. I was like, no.
They did Fuecoco right.
They did Fuecoco. Thank you. I was like, excuse me?
Yeah.
No, it is so cool, and it has like the Day of the Dead on its like it's supposed to like be like the Day of the Dead skull and Ghost Fire. Yes,
we did just have that with Typhlosion, but
now I will say I'm not a huge fan of like exposed flames on Pokemon, so like that I'm like, do we really need that fire neck thing on him? That's like the only thing I'm like, but otherwise,
he's cool.
He's amazing.
So
I love him so much.
Well, that's all the Pokemon in about 40 minutes. We are done talking about new Pokemon.
Yes.
So
I think we skipped some, but that's okay.
There's probably some. I was skimming through the decks.
That's fine.
So other aspects of the game. I don't want to spoil the story for you.
Wait. I'm sorry. I did want to mention Citadel. Honorable mention because
Citadel and Cititan,
I really don't like Cititan. However, Citadel is the cutest thing. Every time I'm around one, it comes waddling over to me and it jumps up and down, and it's the cutest thing.
Play with me.
It's so cute.
Yeah, no, he's cute.
Okay, anyways, go ahead.
So I don't want to spoil a story for you, so I'll just go over generic, I guess. So you've done 1 Titan or 2 Titans? Okay, so you don't know Arvin. You don't know Arvin's true intentions, and you don't know too much about Arvin.
No.
Arvin's storyline. I needed about 50 hugs after I finished the story.
I do. So I saw like a second of a cutscene, and like I don't like being spoiled with story wise, so I like clicked away. But I know it might have to do with that one dog Pokemon, but don't confirm or deny.
Okay, so
but I saw him like petting it. I'm like, oh no.
There's 2 layers to Arvin's story.
Okay.
And I will say Pokemon has never gone in that territory before.
Freaking died, didn't it?
Pokemon has never Pokemon has never I don't want to say created a character you feel bad for, because there's been characters you feel bad for.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a very relatable, super highly relatable situation on both layers to Arvin's story. So people who have finished the game absolutely adore him, and there was a little hashtag going around like Arvin deserves better or Arvin deserves more. And I'm just like, this is great. I mean, he grows on you. He really, really does.
Yeah, I was going to say, because like during like the promotion of the game, it's like, here's this guy who helps you out with stuff. And like when you first meet him, you're like, he's kind of a douchebag, like off the bat.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I'm like, I don't like Arvin.
Right. But my thing, like, obviously I like Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I really like when characters start off like bad or douchey, and then they make that transition, like, because I really love that kind of story arc. So I'm probably going to really like this guy. Like, I mean, he's already growing on me, the little bit I've seen of him. So
I didn't want to say Zuko-ish because he's not evil, but he is kind of grumpy.
Yeah,
so
that counts. That's fine.
So then we have the whole base storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So Team Star, as we know from the information that's been officially put out, Team Star, they stopped going to school. They caused trouble for the school. The beginning, before you're even in a classroom, you fight Team Star making trouble for somebody. So the general idea of that storyline is bullying, anti-bullying, how to control that, how to monitor that within a school system. And for Pokemon's intended, not us, fan base, bullying could be a very prevalent topic, and it was back in the day for us when we were in school. I pushed ghosts around all the time. But
that was me to you.
But so the bullying thing, it's a generational, it's spans generations, I should say. Acceptance, bullying, all that kind of stuff. It gets a little, I don't want to say cheesy, but it's intended to address an actual subject, but it's also intended to stay kid friendly,
like after school, especially.
Yeah, there you go. So it does get very, very predictable after like the first or second one. Very, very predictable. I don't like how you fight them. There is no challenge whatsoever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't you have to like go in and like you do a bunch of auto battles and then you take on the person? Yep.
It's knock out 30 Pokemon in 10 minutes. I do it in about a minute. I do it in about a minute and a half.
They give you so much time. Okay.
And it's auto battles, so it's just like R, go to this section, R, go to the section, R. So the second to last one that I did, that's in second intended to the last, it actually progressed you through the base and it was cool. The other ones, you're just kind of walking in a circle. I'm like, you could have given me like progression through the base.
Yeah.
And not just an open base to go fight. So the second to last one was really great. I will say all the Team Star base leaders, I took a screenshot. I still need to come up with one, but I'm like, okay, so I'm fighting Haley Williams, Brendan Urie, some chick from Baby Metal, Steve Aoki, and I can't come up with the fifth one. So I'm just I'm like, yep, that's who I'm fighting. That's cool.
Oh my god.
But they're cool-ish characters. And the one that I can't come up with a comparison for, I don't really like him. He's over the top theatrical, and it's like the way they wrote his dialogue, it's just like Shakespeare. And I'm like, I'm not trying to read Pokemon.
What's wrong with theater kids? A lot actually. No, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, they're there. Storyline, it's relatable, it's relevant, a little over the top, little cheesy, but I get it. And then we have our classic badge. So one thing that is not a spoiler, all three storylines do cover the 18 different types.
Oh yeah, they do, don't they?
there's one type for each thing, whether it's a gym or a Titan or a base.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so that's cool. I don't want to say only one gym leader left a lasting impression on me, but
say it, Docs. Speak your truth.
The gym leader that I relate to the most is the only one that stuck out to me.
Larry.
Have you met Larry?
Yeah, we talked about it. Remember?
Oh, I didn't know if you met Larry. Okay.
Yeah, I beat him.
Yeah, Larry is me. So
I'm just here because it's my job.
Exactly. Like, well, just let me put the stats in this Excel sheet, do a pivot table, and we'll see if I win. So it's I'm Larry, the ghost gym leader. Not my favorite. Grusha was. I could kind of relate to Grusha.
He was kind of mean. He was kind of like, bleh.
Yeah, sports star that just leaves a bit, gets hurt and leaves a bitter life after that. That's me.
Yeah.
The psychic girl, she's like a beauty girl. She was the last one that I did. Iono, we knew Iono from the streams. We knew Brassius from the announcements. He was okay. The bug girl's a baker.
That's a weird combination. You think it'd be fairy and have like a Fido.
Right. No, she didn't. She had bug types.
Oh, great. Just what I wanted in my bread.
Exactly. With a cinnamon roll with a little extra side of
bug leg.
Yeah, but none of them really stuck out. Elite Four members. I don't want to say because I don't know who you met, who you haven't met.
Don't say it. Don't do it.
None of them are. I mean, the one is kind of really funny.
Kind of very funny.
Yeah, no, actually, it's
kind of really.
It's absurd, so it's funny.
Okay.
You'll see what I mean. Yeah, and that's Gita is La Primera. She's the top. She's cool. I think she's chairwoman of the school.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
She's cool. And last thing, story-wise, I'll say is when your storylines converge and you are going to the crater, that is where I needed all the hugs.
Oh, dang.
And it added so much depth to these people in such a short amount of time.
Really?
Because it's not exactly cutscenes, but they're having dialogue progressing the story as you enter the crater.
Okay, gotcha.
So what I had the assumption of, and it kept happening, was as they're having that dialogue, if you chose to engage or if a wild Pokemon engaged you, I'm fairly certain they kept talking, because when I was done with that battle, the next sentence on my screen did not make sense with the previous sentence on my screen.
Oh, that's kind of...
I think they kept talking.
No, I mean, it makes sense, but no.
Yeah, I have no way of 100% proving that, but I'm fairly... So, for anybody's sake that has not gotten there yet, when you have your three friends with you in the crater,
yeah,
when they're talking, just stand still. And if Pokemon comes towards you, avoid it.
Run! Yeah.
And then the Paradoxmons I did see, I don't like the 2-word names. I hate that.
Do you?
I absolutely hate it. Like Tapu Lele, Tapu Fini, Tapu Bulu, that's fine. Great Tusk. No.
I think it's kind of cool.
It's not my thing. So anything else from the new games? We talked about the mods, talked about the general stories. It does run like absolute poop.
You know what's crazy? Like, okay, so yeah, obviously the frame rate in the distance and like like the 2 frames a second kind of a situation. I haven't run into any like technical issues, and as far as the graphics go, I don't know if it's because I'm playing on a Switch Lite and everything looks a little bit better because it's smaller, but I don't think it's that terrible looking. It's not pretty, but I was expecting worse.
The frames are the worst part.
Yes, that is the big one.
There's been several bugs that I've experienced. For example, every time I did a Titan, I had a half a Pokeball sticking out of the floor.
That's odd.
And it was always, and I was watching Game Boy Luke. He had the exact same thing. A bug that he had was every doorway that he went in and out of, a Kilowattrel was spawned inside and was blocking the door.
Oh wow, that's crazy. The only thing I've really encountered, and it's a small thing, is like when you go to catch a Pokemon, the ball's like shaking. A small version of that Pokemon is like behind it. Like you could see it just like shrunk. And I see it behind that Pokeball.
I've had plenty of issues with my motorcycle.
Oh really?
Yeah, the input delay.
When you jump, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm just like, whoo! I'm like, I want to. I want to fly, and then one thing. So I'm getting sick of glide mounts in Arceus and in here. You glide, you don't fly. But what I'm getting like in this one, in Arceus, if I recall, Braviary could float for infinite period of time.
I thought it always went down.
Well, no, I mean, it goes down, but it doesn't just abruptly stop you.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think so.
My motorcycle just stops flying.
I feel like that's not supposed to happen.
Maybe, I don't know, but it just stops flying.
I don't think so.
The lock-on system is atrocious.
The lock-on system?
Yeah, like when you hold the 2 triggers to lock on a Wildmon.
Oh.
You hold PlayStation terms. You hold L2.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
So, it does not lock on for me.
I don't think I've ever A, done that, and B, it always usually goes to where I want it to go anyways.
I really like the camera. It's what I've always wanted Pokemon Snap to. I know Pokemon Snap is a rail shooter. It's a genre.
Yes.
I get it. But like having the camera in game, I've always wanted that. Like that's so cool.
I know. Now we just need a first-person Pokemon game.
That would be something.
That'd be fun. You could see your hands. You could throw them. That'd be sick.
Give me VR Pokemon, and I'll just.
Oh my god! I get ill. I'd vomit.
I know. Yeah, so maybe don't do that, Game Freak, if you're listening.
No.
But any other aspects we didn't really talk about?
Just the whole new layout, the whole new way Pokemon is doing things. Do you think they're gonna stick to that going forward, or is this just like
100%?
You think so?
They're going to stick to this model, but they didn't feel it in their wallets, but they heard people's complaints.
Yeah.
There's no way the complaints about this polished turd did not read. And in their patch notes, they did say, "Oh, we've heard your concerns." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, cool. Do something about it.
Yeah, it's one of those things like they knew. Like, come on, you've tested this game. You knew they were there, and you still. I know they probably were against the time crunch, and they were like kind of like forced to put it out. But I think go ahead.
I was gonna say, some people were looking up credits of animation director or, people in charge of optimization and stuff. And these weren't just Game Freak employees who had never done this before.
Mm-hmm.
These are people who worked on other games such as Xenoblade, such as Breath of the Wild. They know how to optimize a game for the Switch.
Okay, that feels not right. There's no way. What even? Goodbye.
Actually, one part we didn't mention was music, absolute banger throughout.
Yes. The soundtrack is so good in this game. I don't normally seek out soundtracks, but like especially the town where the ghost gym leader is. I was like, I need to listen to the...
You met the Ghost Gym leader?
I mean, I didn't meet him, but I got to the town. I stopped there and I went back to... So basically what had happened, I went east and I did a big swoop to the top, got there, flew back down, and now I'm going the other way. That's what I did.
Because I have opinions about the Ghost Gym leader. But yeah, so the music's an absolute banger. But some people are like, oh, I recognize that's this guy's work with the music. I'm like, how do you tell that? And then like they look at the credits, like, it is him. Like, yeah, you got a good ear. But they had people who knew what they were doing working on this, and it still came out this way.
Yeah, that's
holiday cash grab.
Something. Yeah, no, they were up against a time crunch. I know that's what it was, because they had to be out for the holidays, and us Pokemon fans are like, yeah, we'll still buy it.
Exactly. Oh, I'll buy it, and then I'll write an angry tweet and then go put 40 hours in and call myself with the Knox. So
you know what? It's one of those things. It's like, yeah, we should like. Uh-oh. We lost Docs. What just happened? Hold on, guys. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hold on. I'm getting it back online. Looks like Discord just decided to crash. Okay, we're back, guys. Turn on camera. We've been talking. Oh, lost you too. Okay, we're good. I don't know what that was weird. Everything just took a crap. Anyways, real quick, I was just saying it's like we should demand more, and yet we still buy it. We're like, yes, that's fine.
But 8 out of 10. It would be a 10 out of 10 if it performed well.
Yeah, IGN gave it like a 6 because of all the bugs. I was like,
you can't go that low.
It doesn't bother me that much, but
I still had the most fun I've ever had playing a Pokemon game. Except for the first time.
I know. I'm having a huge amount of fun. Allie said we didn't know it would be this bad, and I had a feeling it was, just based on the trailers. I was like,
well, my fear of level scaling did come true. So
level scaling,
lack of level scaling.
Oh yeah, I knew it wasn't going to.
Yeah, Nurse Joy. So actually, Allie's I have a suggested order of operations from someone who had been there. And if you ask Nurse Joy, she actually tells you to go a different route. Because you know how Nurse Joy's like, let me know if you need to know where to go. And that's what Allie's been doing.
Oh, I've been ignoring her. I didn't even know she said that.
Yeah, Nurse Joy just sends you a totally different route. But she hasn't hit a wall yet.
Okay. So
I'm wondering if maybe that's close enough levels, compared to the order that I found. But either make it more known that there is an intended order if you're not going to scale, or scale.
It's one of those things you find out. You'll find out.
Yeah,
you're meant to explore. So
I hate wasting my time getting somewhere and realizing I shouldn't be here for another 10
days.
But
then you could just fly there next time. It's either way you have to get there. So if you get there and you find out it's too high, you just leave. Either way, you have to take the time to get there.
I'm an instant satisfaction kind of guy.
Get over it. I don't know what to say. I don't know.
I do hope I hope they continue on this route. I hope there's DLC around March.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Give me more Pokemon. We have 400 right now. I don't expect every Pokemon, but we did break 1,000. So
yeah. Oh, did you check? Is Gimme Gold 999?
I didn't check that. Hold on one second.
Real quick, chat. We gotta, because you were like convinced.
I'm convinced that Gimme Goal or Gimme Goal's evolution is
whatever. I think you're right.
Gimme Goal. Well, no,
it's not.
Gimme Goal is 976.
Oh no.
And Goldango is 977.
They had such an opportunity. I believed you. I was like,
do you know the evolution method?
999 coins.
That's where it comes in, and it consumes them.
Yeah.
It doesn't just let you. It consumes them. So if you want a second Goldango, you have to do it all over again.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah, no. I hate that Pokemon to start, so no.
I don't like its evolution very much. We didn't talk about that one, but I don't like it. And you know what? This Jet is really testing my all ghost types are good Pokemon. Gimme Gold's fine, but what the hell? What is that? No, but it's
It's
okay.
gold coins.
It's okay. But
yeah. I'm a happy camper. I'm still gonna be playing. Switch between that and Deer Days. I bought a brand new Switch for this.
yeah, I'm actually probably gonna play it after this. So
Mine's sitting right here. I'm gonna go upstairs and play.
do it. Okay. Any final thoughts on Pokemon?
It's great.
It's great. Okay. Well, with that, I guess thank you guys for listening. This recording will be available next Wednesday. I'm trying something new with social media, i.e., I don't know, trying something different.
GhostTypeGhosting.
I haven't decided yet. So I might be doing more on just my personal GhostTypeGhost Instagram and Twitter. I put out a poll asking people if they want more Pokemon content, and so far it's been 100% yes. So there might just be a lot more Pokemon stuff on my channel, or not my channel, but my social medias, as opposed to separating it out. So we'll see how that goes.
Wow, mine has almost exclusively gone to Vanguard.
So. I know. we all know this. So I'll let everyone know kind of what we decide with that. But this will be on Facebean, Podbean, and of course YouTube and everything else. Basically anywhere where you can find podcasts. If you Google the Nicole Plateau Show, you'll literally find us. So with that, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to end stream here, and I will see you next Tuesday. By the way, I got Dead by Daylight to run. Well, I didn't. Mishka did. Got Dead by Daylight fixed, so we'll actually be able to play that. No. So thank you guys, and I will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.